Thank you. Thank you so much, Eric, for the love. I wanted to send you love tonight too. Eric just keeps holding it down all the time. I just really thank you so much. My name's Karen, pronouns she, her, and I'm um, on the land of the Eno and Shakori um, and and Lumbee people in Durham, North Carolina. Oh, that's so creepy when he puts it so that I'm spotlighted. Um, so Eric and I were talking before this for a few minutes about how grateful we are for our practice and how no matter what happens these days, our practice has brought us to a place where we can handle it. And I wanted to just say, no matter what you're feeling tonight, if you're feeling that or if you're feeling completely different from that, um, I'm so glad you're here because this is a place where we're bringing everything. Um, and for so many years, practice was so hard for me. I remember going to so many retreats where I just like wept through the entire thing or just criticized the teachers or just thought this is really stupid or I really want this to be different or I can't do this. Um, and I think that many of us just have to go through years or decades of that till we get to a place where we can really surrender to a practice. And and then we start to get somewhere. Um, One of the things I've been feeling lately is a lot of grief, and I have remembered from my time as a hospice nurse that grief is really complex. And lately, I've just been realizing sometimes I am completely exhausted, or I'm confused, or I have like brain fog, or I just feel so slow, or I have disordered eating. That's one of my favorite ones, or disordered sleeping, or just slipping into like bad habits. And sometimes I just have to say, oh, this is grief. This is what this is. It's grief. It's not that there's something wrong with me. I am feeling grief. And also something that Lama Rod has talked about so much, and so many of his words come to me as things seem to keep getting more intense about how, yeah, we're going through a massive shift. Of course, we are feeling this pressure. Of course, we are feeling all of the things that we're feeling because what we're going through is something that the whole planet is going through. And I think that I really believe him when he says, we are people, if we're doing this practice, if we're showing up in these spaces, we we volunteered to be here because we felt like we could be of help. And it is our deep desire to be of help. And and I'm understanding more and more that what really helps me in grief is community. Um, community is the antidote to fascism. Very conveniently, it's also what really helps me with grief. And I don't know how many of you were out on the street on Saturday and all the places where people poured into the street on Saturday, but that's an example for me about how I'm just like kind of beside myself and trying to like get the table together so we have the flyer so that but then as soon as we're in this energy of all the people that we realize, and it happens on Monday night too, oh, I'm not alone. Oh, I'm not alone. Other people are feeling what I'm feeling. And whether it was there or sometimes seeing some of the wonderful signs or the videos, I just felt so much joy because I could feel how there is something so much more powerful than what is trying to crush us. We will not break. We will not break. Um, and and I really feel the power of the human community that is along with each of us blooming, growing, grounding, expanding. And I hope you can feel that in yourself. And if you can't, and I can't always, it's happening. It's happening. And and we just have to keep practicing. We start by bringing our attention to the body. Where's your body? How's your body doing? Just check in, see where's there tension and see if you can relax a little bit. See if you can ground yourself a little bit. And how would your body like to be for this time of practice? Laying down, standing, even walking, sitting. I've always been so grateful that we're not in a tradition where we have to be perfectly still and, you know, that it's fine to move around. It's fine to squiggle. In fact, squiggling, twerking, moving, that's part of practice for me. It really helps me. It helps me release energy. I don't always understand it, but movement really helps me in practice. And and the thing about practice is we do have to just give ourselves to it. Uh, Trust it. So what's helping me now is community. And it's amazing that this is a community. I mean, we're just a Zoom, really, right? But we've been doing this for 5 years. And even people that I don't know, I feel in community with you because we're doing something very profound together. And we keep doing it year after year, week after week. And and I'm also really grateful to have a teacher who gives us these practices. Um, the two things that he said that keep coming back to me about that is a lama is a shaman. And what I'm feeling, besides needing to ground in the land, the earth, is I'm really feeling that I have to invite in the beings from the unseen world that can help us. Because I know they're there and I know they can help us. Um, and that's what we do in this practice. We invite medicine Buddha, or we invite whoever in their embodiment is a healer, is a destroyer of obstacles, does yearn like we do for an end to suffering and delusion, and wants to be free. That being is who we invite, or maybe more than one being may come to be with us. And then the other thing is that Lama Rod said that was a complete revelation to me. He said, a mantra is a spell. And I learned a mantra from my root teacher in 1989, and it is my constant companion, my root practice. But I never knew that it was a spell. I never thought about it that way. And um, when when an awakened teacher, an authentic teacher, gives us a mantra that comes through them from their lineage to us with intention, the mantra is alive. And I experienced that. I don't know if everyone was on a Monday night when Lama Rod talked about just picture the mantra as a wheel, as a circle where the mantra is circling around in your heart space. And if you haven't done that, it's a really beautiful thing to do when you're saying the mantra. It's alive. It's an alive mantra. So this practice, the practice of the mantra, the practice of simply trusting that together we can open a portal to the unseen world and receive the blessing and the grace of Medicine Buddha, it can really bring forth the kind of joy that can hold all that we're carrying right now, that we're seeing and feeling. So let's just start with the opening mantra that that invites the presence of Medicine Buddha. And can we, before we do that, can we just open to the energy of gratitude so that we can receive what there is for us to receive? What is it that you're grateful for? This life, this moment. Let that be an opening to receive these blessings. And then bringing our attention to the seat, the land, the earth that is holding us. I wonder if we can imagine that the seat is rising to meet us, holding us. And then we invite Medicine Buddha, or whatever being is that healer for us, who shows us freedom, who has as deep a yearning for freedom as we do. Invite them with this mantra. We'll say Om once and then Om Teata Bekitsi Bekitsi. Oh, that's the wrong mantra. Om Teata. That's the wrong mantra. I was like into the vain mantra, but I know that that Eric's going to put the oh Menlan Sangye Chemo. Medicine Buddha, I pray that you know and look upon me now. Thank you for your patience with me. So we'll just start with Om, and then we'll say the introductory mantra 3 times. Om. Om in la sangye kino soha. Om in la sangye kino soha. Om in la sangye kino soha. Come, look upon me, see me, hold me. Help me to surrender to this love that you are. Help me to feel the ways that you hold us all, how we are always being held by so much love. You invoke Medicine Buddha with the main mantra now, or you can imagine Medicine Buddha, the blue Buddha in orange robes on a lotus, or another Buddha, another teacher, another spirit guide who has that same fierce longing for an end to pain and suffering. Like this, I pray for an end to pain and suffering and the root of pain and suffering. And I release this prayer out into all the worlds that we all may be free. Surrendering to this practice is simply giving ourselves to it, the truth of it, the truth of our longing, the truth of our connection beyond this world. When we say these powerful words with all our heart, and with our whole bodies, Om Teata Om Begete Maha Begete Raza Zumungate Soha 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 Teata Om Begete Ma Begete Raza Zumungate Soha Teata Om Begete Ma Begete Raza Zumungate Soha Teata Om Begete Maha 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 Begete Raza Zumungate Soha. Just pausing for a moment. I wonder if, as we sing these powerful words with this powerful meaning, if it might open us to all the beings who want to help us right now through this time, who are with us, helping us, who have this same longing for an end to pain and suffering, and the same longing for all of us to be free. Let's just see who might want to show up with us, who embodies Medicine Buddha. Again, Teata Om Begete Bekete ma bekete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om bekete bekete ma bekete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete raza zumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete raza zumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete raza zumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete raza zumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete raza zumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete raza zumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete raza zumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete raza zumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete raza zumungate soha. Te ata om bekete maha bekete rasa sumungate soha. We pray for the end of pain and suffering and the root of pain and suffering. And we release the energy of this prayer out to all the worlds, that we all might be free, that we all might be liberated. We join the energy of our longing for that. And we turn to our prayers. And we call upon all the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the spirit guides who are with us all the time, our benevolent ancestors, the ancestors of our lineages, our teachers' teachers. May all who can help us accomplish these prayers hear our prayers. We pray for all who are suffering. Prayers that I recognize my true nature and be of benefit to others. Prayers for our colleague S, who lost his wife in an aviation crash last week, and prayers for his wife, children, and loved ones who lost his life, in an aviation crash last week, and prayers for his wife, children, and loved ones. Prayers for Anna and Christina, both in the midst of treatment for metastatic cancers. Prayers for Jerry that he may continue to heal and strengthen following many months of health challenges. Prayers that those in the United States can turn around the onslaught of greed and hatred, fueling so much violence, suffering, and pain here and around the world. May we collectively learn to soften and open and lead from the heart. Prayers for liberation through love. Prayers for Mark Smutek, who passed to the Bardo on May 17th after suffering from Lewy body disease. May his sweet soul find peace. Prayers that I have the clarity and courage to change my career, and prayers for my mom so that she can recover from her car accident. Prayers for Alexander, who is suffering and can't find his way. May he find some light in all the darkness. Prayers for all wounded hearts, broken open and tender. Bless us and keep us close to emptiness. Prayers for J and A for ease and support and all resources to support their future move east. Prayers for my siblings. Prayers for my mom. Prayers for SP. Prayers for M for growth and awareness. Prayers for M and P for long, healthy lives. Prayers for D and M. Prayers for an unnamed sister for support in her healing journey. Prayers for teachers traveling to Poland this week for safety and open heart connections. Prayers for Natasha's family as they grieve her grandmother's passing. Prayers for my sisters, family, friends, and community that we continue to be safe and well and support each other. Prayers for everyone suffering from trauma and mental illness. May they have everything they need to heal. Prayers for us all that we may stay centered in our hearts, stay strong, and receive all that we need to heal and to help others to heal and be free. Prayers for Afa Tholosa Alu in his transition through the Bardo and for his family that they may hold in peace and community care. Prayers for E for health and recovery from second cancer diagnosis. Prayers for C, A, Z, and M that they be safe and protected. Prayers for inner peace and stability to deal with the constant onslaught of bad news. Prayers to understand and heal some physical issues that are also challenging and time and energy consuming. Prayers for all the decisions about life and health and how to be of most health to others without exacerbating all these personal issues. Prayers to actually feel close to the helpful unseen beings. Yes. Prayers to my mental and physical health to improve as soon as possible. Prayers for M and her family in Gaza. May they receive all the funds they need to afford food, and may all Palestinians and oppressed people be safe and free. Prayers that my partner finds a suitable job quickly. Prayers for all the people that are working so hard to heal ourselves and each other. Prayers for all of us that we trust that the essence, the emptiness, the love, the care is forever and will not pass away. Help us not to be so attached to that which does pass away and be so deeply tethered to love, to that which will never die. Prayers for Lama Rod for protection, that he might have everything that he needs. Prayers for one another here, gratitude for a sangam, gratitude for this practice. May all of these prayers be accomplished. Ashe. Amen. See if you can just relax a little more, surrendering to this practice, this mantra, this intention. This being, these beings who come and help us whenever we are doing the work of freedom. Beginning again. Om te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete ma begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete ma begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Te ata om begete begete maha begete rasa sumungate soha. Just stay there. I wonder if we can feel how we're being held. Or if we can just trust that we are being held. By this mantra, by this deity, by all the beings that are always with us, helping us. When we have this intention, this longing, wonder if we can just relax a little more into the sweetness of that. Don't have to be feeling it. Just know that you're surrounded by deep care, by huge love. Big enough to hold us all. Big enough to hold all of it, all of it. Just a few more minutes here. Releasing if you can. Whatever it is you need to release and not hold on to. You deserve to be free. You deserve the sweetness of being held. It is who we are. It is who we really are. And bringing our attention to the seat when you're ready. And I wonder if we can feel how we're just being held by the earth as well as by each other. And can the seat be that awareness? Can it bring us back to an awareness of our bodies? Maybe the room that we're in. The people here and all these beloved little squares that we're with. Bringing back the sweetness of the practice, even as we move on. And I'd love for us to say this beautiful prayer of Shantideva. And I'm thinking we're going to say it 3 times. So I'm wondering if Sharon could lead us the first time and Thandue could lead us the second time and Rachel could lead us the third time. And it's in the chat.
Let us take a breath together and exhale. And another inhale as we start the prayer. May I be a protector to those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures, and until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach unto the ends of space.
Thandue, you can unmute, but I think you have to unmute yourself.
Okay, sorry. May I be a protector to those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring that further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures, and until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach unto the ends of space.
I invite you to imagine that this is all already true. It really can't not be. May I be a protector to those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures. And until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach into the ends of space.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for your practice.